Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Melissa, so welcome. And from the title of the video, we are going to be looking at these plants a little bit more closely under the soil. We have a little SOS situation going on with my variegated Peru. It's got some browning that kind of just showed up recently. It kind of just came out of nowhere, so it's got me a little worried. There might be some root rot going on. And my choco here is losing leaves. This one is yellowing. This is a new one a few months ago, but it had 3 others actually that have all died. And this one is on its way out. And I don't know what's going on with this plant. There might be some root rot going on with this guy too. So I'm going to uncover these guys and take a look at them. And I have shears if I need to propagate and cut any rot off and do that whole process. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. Okay, so we're going to set this one aside because I'm going to do that one a little bit later. And I'm also going to be putting him in a different, smaller pot. And we're going to do my variegated Monstera Peru first. The variegation is just so gorgeous. I got this cutting originally. It was one beautiful leaf here, and it's put out now 3 new leaves in my care. This one is still hardening, so you can see the variegation a little bit. It's not as prominent, so it'll show up more once it hardens off. But I'm actually going to be using a clear container to repot him in. And I tried to drill some holes in the back, but you know, I went a little ham with the drill. It kind of cracked the container, so oh well. But yeah, I'm going to uncover him and dump him out and look at the roots because I do not want this to spread. If I have to, I'll propagate this top cut, which is 2 leaves, and I'll try to reroot this one. And it has a bare node right here. It has just like an empty node without a leaf. So I can like cut this off and root this too. So Peru take a little bit longer to root. I have not rooted a variegated Peru, but I have rooted and propagated regular Monstera Peru, and they do take a little bit longer to root, which is fine. But if I have to chop it, I will. So these leaves are just ugly now that they have that browning, and it's just got me concerned. So yeah, let's dump him out. Take this little crystal out. So I have not repotted this plant. I put him in this white pot when I first got him, but I didn't repot him. I just didn't want to mess with the root system or anything. So I have not actually seen the roots on this plant at all. So I'm just going to uncover this guy and see what's going on. My regular Monstera Peru is doing great. It is growing so much this winter. So I'm actually really surprised if there is rot because I let these guys dry out. Unless it's just browning from like underwatering, but I don't know. It just doesn't make me think that it would be from underwatering. So we will see. Let's uncover this bad boy and see what's going on. Trying to see. I'm going to take off this dirt. I almost want to propagate this plant anyway, just because of that browning. I mean, I guess I could cut part of that leaf off. This is the original leaf, so it could just yellow off eventually and die. But I also don't want to leave like these empty nodes. There's actually, no, there's just 1 node. No, there's actually 2 nodes. Yeah. There's 2 empty nodes here and here. So I could just cut and propagate this guy. The roots actually look healthy. Let me take the stick out of here. I might rinse these roots and just see what's going on. But as far as I can tell, they look white. It's just weird that the brown spots showed up though. I have dealt with root rot in the past on plenty of plants because I used to overwater my plants quite a bit. So I know how to treat it. It's not like guaranteed to stop, and it can come back, but I haven't treated root rot in a little while. I feel like I've been pretty good about not overwatering my plants lately. I've been kind of erring on the side of underwatering. Yeah, these roots seem healthy to me. I don't know if you can see them. They appear white. I don't see like any browning at all, which is kind of weird. I don't smell rot. It just smells like soil. Rot has a distinct smell. I might just repot this guy in fresh soil in case there was something going on with that, and put it in that clear container. I honestly want to propagate this guy and root it. I hate to do that. And it's got a little bit of browning on this leaf here too. Like there's a couple spots like right here, which is so weird. Honestly, I'm just gonna have to do some research onto why it's browning like this. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. I'm trying to decide what to do, if I want to propagate or not. Okay, I thought about it for 2 minutes. I'm going to propagate it because I could get multiple cuttings and I can do one for a giveaway if it roots and it's like a nice leaf, or I could just pot them into one pot together to get multiple stems. I love propagating. I'm just going to propagate it. This is just alcohol. I'm just cleaning my shears with some alcohol. Just going to do it. I'm just going to propagate. I love propagating. I'm going to let these callus in my prop box before I put them in there, and they'll root within time. I think that's the best decision because I just do not like the way that this is growing and browning, and I'm going to root. There's 1 node, 2 node. That might be a node. Actually, there's a node here too. There's 3 nodes, like little wet sticks. There's 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. And then I'm going to cut, this will be like a mid cut and then a top cut for these 2 leaves. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna cut it. You just don't think about it, just do it. It's done. I hate cutting expensive plants, I really do. But you just don't think about it, you just gotta cut it. 1 node, 2 node, mid cut, top cut. And we are going to cut this last node here, 3 wet sticks. And there's a new growth point, so since I chopped, so right here, there's a new growth point, if you can see. Let me see if you can see. It's gonna be like right here, there's a new growth point, so that's where the new leaf would emerge. So I'm going to plant this back up, and I will trim this piece here off. And we will be propagating these guys. We have a top cut here. New leaf will come from the newest one right here. We have a mid cut, and I have 3 wet sticks here. 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna let these callus, and those will go in my prop box. I did it. Oh yeah. I really hated to cut this plant, but I will have multiple plants if all these root and grow new leaves. I will definitely do 1 or 2 for a giveaway maybe on my Instagram. So if you don't follow me, go follow me over there. Oh man. I just don't know why this is browning. I'm definitely going to have to look into that. So I cut that little brown bit off. So I'm going to use a clear pot just so I can look at his roots a little bit more. Maybe it just got stressed from underwatering. Maybe I just underwatered it. As you can see, so I put some soil in there and just going to fill up around. I probably should have repotted him before winter hit. I was going to. I got this cutting late summer. I'll have to look and figure out the exact date that I got it. I'll put a little, maybe I'll put a picture here too so you can see what it looked like when I first got it. And I didn't repot it or anything right away, so I just let it be, and I knew I was wanting to repot it come spring. So, and it's been doing well all winter. It gave me, what, 3 new leaves? So I'm actually really happy with it. I just don't know why it got all this browning. And this just occurred within the last few days. So definitely odd. I'm gonna have to look into this for sure. Made the soil too chunky. Looks sad though. I was expecting rotted roots, I really was. So I'm glad that I'm not dealing with root rot with this plant. I might water it a little bit more frequently. Yeah, and I'm eventually going to transfer a lot of my plants into clear pots once I find some that I like. So yeah, it is potted into there now. I will give this guy a good drink after filming. And this guy might continue yellowing and the leaf might die off. If the leaf ends up dying, I'll just propagate the node. So that is that one. And yeah, all these guys, I'm going to let these ends. I usually let my ends callus for at least an hour, and then I will stick these in my prop box along with the wet sticks. Okay, I'm back, round 2 with the El Choco. So this guy is in a pretty large pot, and this I think I cut to try and fit into a ceramic. So it's just wobbly and weird and way too big, and yeah, I'm worried there might be some rot with this guy, but this pot is still pretty big, but I don't want to put him into a 4-inch. So this is a 5-inch nursery pot. It's got a lot of holes for airflow. And I mean, this one has a lot of holes too, so, and I feel like I don't overwater this guy, so I would be surprised if there was root rot going on with him too. I definitely am a lot better about watering my plants, so it's got me a little concerned. All right, so we're dumping her out. We're just gonna see what is going on in here. I originally got this plant as a top cut. The seller had already rooted the plant, and well, you know, I received it in sphagnum moss and I potted it up before winter. And yeah, I thought it was doing well, but it's just lost so many leaves. Unless it was just like acclimating. I wouldn't mind actually trying to get this guy on a pole. I feel like he would look good climbing. The roots look good. I mean, they look white. I'm gonna loosen this a little bit. I don't need to water this guy. I just watered him not too long ago. Yeah, definitely healthy roots. So maybe it was just acclimating. And this is pregnant here. Like you can see that's pregnant. So I'm gonna get a new leaf. Yeah, I don't know why he lost so many leaves. You know, that's just what happens going into winter. And this guy, I actually, maybe I should give him a little extra humidity. He is near a humidifier, but once I get my IKEA cabinet set up, I'm going to probably stick this guy in there. I think this one might appreciate a little bit more humidity than what I'm currently giving him. I don't know, winter here just really stinks sometimes. I don't know, I just don't like low humidity. because it gets like 30% some days in my home. Sniff test. It smells like dirt. I don't see a sign of root rot. Those are healthy roots. I actually like the smell of dirt. So I'm going to reuse this dirt since there's nothing wrong with it. I don't know. I just wanted to look and see what was going on. I'd rather be safe than sorry. This is a bit of a smaller pot, but I think he'll be fine in there. You know what? I might get a 6-inch. This 5-inch, I don't think it's going to work. Let me go grab a different pot for this guy, and I will be right back. All right, let's use this soil. I'm just glad there's nothing wrong with it, because that's what I was worried about. So just put some more soil in the bottom. And I feel like, I don't know how well he would do climbing. I feel like he would climb okay. Maybe I will get him on a pole after he grows a bit more. Let's see. He almost would benefit from an 8-inch actually, which I have 8-inch pots. I don't want to go up too big though. I think this one is fine for now. I don't know if you guys want to see like what I'm doing better up close, or you want to see like my head. It's a little bit of fresh soil. I hope I didn't stress this guy out messing with his roots. I think he'll be fine. And I'm not going to water this guy because I just watered him and some of this soil's still wet, so I'll give him a little bit of time. And I really like this plant. It's like the gorgeous leaves, and I cannot wait till I get bigger leaves. Like the coloring is so beautiful. It's gorgeous, and the back side is a red color. So beautiful. I think they end up losing the red as the leaves mature, but it is beautiful though. It's a beautiful plant. Definitely excited for a new leaf because he is very bumpy there. It is weird the way that it's growing. It's like super thick. I am just so excited to do so much repotting and putting plants on moss poles. I just want like big leaves and a lot of my plants to climb. I'm just so excited for spring. I'm excited to move and get my new plant space set up. That is just like the most exciting thing to me. I'm just so ready to get there. I'm just so excited about it. So yes, this leaf is yellowing a bit, so I'm gonna leave him. And yeah, it looks a little weird, like that shape of that stem. But yeah, I'll give him support to climb on eventually, but I think for now I'm just gonna leave him how he is. I'll give him a little bit of water, and yeah, I'm glad I actually don't have any root rot going on because that's what I was worried about. So we have this guy repotted, this guy I chopped. I'm going to water him, and I will propagate all of these guys, and I'll keep you guys updated, if not here, over on my Instagram for sure. So yeah, super excited about those now. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, or if you want to leave a comment down below, feel free. I go through my comments and get back to people. So if you want to leave me a comment down below, I'd be happy to get back to you. And thank you for watching another one of my videos. I really appreciate you guys so much. And yeah, I'm just happy that you're here and you're watching my videos and you're subscribed to my channel. It just means so much to me. So I cannot wait to do more videos and grow my YouTube family. I'm just so excited about it. So thank you guys so much, and I will talk to you guys later. I don't know if I ever showed you guys my prop box since I did that propagation video on my prop box. There is so much stuff in here, you guys. Like, I keep throwing stuff in here, and I have like so many moss pole plants that I want to do. So yes, I have so much stuff that is like so rooted in here and needs to be potted up, but I just have not done it yet. I am trying to wait till spring, that is why. But these are my cuttings here. I've had them callousing for a little bit, so I'm going to be sticking these guys in here. These are some other like little wet sticks and stuff. I literally throw everything in here. And I'm trying to find some room because this thing is just so full. I think this is going to be a project next week. I think I am just going to get this stuff situated in here better. So yeah, the ends kind of browned a little bit. It kind of hardened off. So I'm going to stick these guys down in here and let them root. Things root so well in my prop box. I just love my prop box. And these little wet sticks, I'm going to try and throw down right next to them so I don't get them mixed up. I just put them node side down into the moss. You don't have to bury them or anything. And the little wet sticks will take quite a bit of time to root. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys. This prop box is just insane right now. It is way too full, but yes, I'm going to be taking a lot of this stuff out, like my cebu I'm going to do on a pole. All these like pothos epipremnum I'm going to do on a pole. Just so much moss pole plants. So yes, I'm going to do that hopefully in the next couple of months. Action, that ring light is bright, my goodness. All right. I don't want my head to be cut off that much. I wish this table was like half the size that I could squeeze up a little bit further. But I also want my head in the frame. I think this is fine. This will be good. Yes. Okay. Man, it is windy out. So thirsty. Talking just makes me thirsty. All right, we have the El Choco.